Should have contacted me 30 minutes ago.
Media sources, never again using VLC from now on.
Yeah, VLC is awesome.
I actually know that VLC works, so that's kind of nice.
Okay,
Alrighty,
so we're good?
Travis.
Thank
Oh,
you,
good
sir.
luck, man.
Thanks for your help, guys. We got there.
Nope.
Alright.
I didn't do much, but no problem, dude.
Moral support.
So, if you want to go ahead and get yourself ready to go, just let me know.
Yep. Alright. And start.
Alright.
So this is Ristar, as I said before I got so rudely interrupted by the audio cutout. Made by the Sonic team. Very underrated game. A little bit slower gameplay. But it definitely has some fast parts in its pole swinging sections. Pretty basic control scheme. You run, jump, grab, and grab in 8 different directions. There's a lot of RNG in this game, so hopefully it cooperates. Pretty good first level though. That was a perfect swing. I'm really happy with that. There's a log you want to clear with that. You couldn't even see it on the screen because that's so far above it. But it saves you from having to go through basically an animation where you sit there knocking a log over. This is the boss of the first world. This is a quick kill. Hope I don't mess it up. Alright, I got it. Normally the thing on his back falls down and you have to hit it. And you have to wait while he is just sitting in there. It's a lot faster this way. And it looks kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, thanks for bearing with us, guys. This next set of levels are the water levels. And normally that means they're slow and tedious, but luckily Ristar's water levels are quick. There's a lot of technical stuff involved in the movement because he's so fast when he's in the water. Gotta wait for this to fill. Don't want to get hit there, but it's not a big deal. There's RNG in the placements of these, but it doesn't really matter time-wise, because you can see where they're gonna fall. This part though, you can save 1 or 2 seconds. Yeah, that's like the worst for it to be on the very left side because you're exiting on the right, but it's still only a second or two. It's not a big deal. This next level here, it's all about killing the enemies before it lets you move on. Those walls will disappear. That was suboptimal. Not too bad though. You normally let this room fill up with water, and these fish come to life when you kill them. But you can just kill them in the air. That saves a lot of time. This 50-50? Alright. That 50-50 RNG. The other one is filled with a fish, and will not let you pass until you open the chest with a star. Pretty good level overall though. This boss has the most RNG, at least that affects the runtime. The first two attacks are scripted, and the rest are RNG. That first one, he comes to the foreground. This right here, he stays in the back, and then it's all up to the gods. That's bad. You can't attack him during that. You just have to wait until he wants to come to the foreground. Yes, Tara. Oh, okay, so we get the worst RNG possible. That's like 20-second time loss. It could still potentially get worse actually, so I may have spoke too soon. This last pass here, if he doesn't come to the foreground on the first attack. Yeah, that's the absolute worst, of course. And that, you reset there a lot when you're running for PB attempts. Because I mean, it's like 20 seconds, 20-30 seconds at the beginning of a run, or near the beginning. These things happen in a marathon. This next set of levels are themed around fire. It doesn't really introduce anything mechanically, but it definitely has some really hard parts in it. It has the hardest swing in the game. Hardest full swing, which I hope to get. Damage boost on him so you can swing around there, save a few seconds. Then I got the fire jump. That's actually pretty difficult to jump over the fire there. It's a good swing. I liked it. It's about as good as you can do that one. And we have a memory minigame. That's a pretty bad pattern. It's all RNG, which ones they spawn in. But it's still only a couple seconds. It was not optimal, but it will do. This swing is really hard. Oh, that was pretty bad. I guess we'll just go down here. I didn't think I'd get turned around there at the last second. That's still only like 5 seconds, but I should have got that. Well, that's a death. It shouldn't have happened. It's like 12 seconds. If we get sub 30, I'll be happy. Still though, starting off with a death. Not too happy about that. And that ate my input there. You're supposed to grab a little bit early. This guy also has a lot of RNG. You can either fly in the air or go on the ground like that. On the ground is much preferable. Saves about 2 seconds each time. And that's RNG where he spawns and which direction he goes, but if you're fast enough with reaction, it's not a big deal. But sometimes he really can screw you up. Oh, I got perfect RNG on that. Those phases at least. Just one more falling phase. Oh, that's pretty good. Still doesn't make up for that death though. Alright, this next level is probably the most technical non-swing stuff. You're basically carrying a metronome around to these birds in order for them to let you pass. And if you're quick enough, you can make both fan cycles that put the metronome up here. Making the first one's easier than the second one, but I think I'm on pace for the second one also. Yeah. That saved a lot of time doing it that fast. Oops. I'm in a lot of trouble. Wow. Jeez. I cannot grab it. There it is, finally. That was horrible. Well, that was like 30 seconds. Would have been way faster going the other way. At that point. There's one place the Japanese version is far superior. Those music notes don't show up in the American version, letting you know which heads are going to drop, and that's RNG. So you just have to guess in the American version. So if you do want to run this, definitely do the Japanese version. Missed the first grab there. It is awesome music, that's true. Let's see if I can get this grab. Okay. Now I can damage boost on this spike over here. Save a little bit of time. Not that much time, but it's still nice. Damage boost through him, and that's pretty much the end of the level. Now this bird boss here has a decent amount of RNG. Most of it you can deal with. He chooses 3 levels, bottom, middle, or top, to go to each cycle. And if he goes to the top one, you just kind of have to wait for him. But he doesn't like this little brown bird singing, so he knocks him off of there. Oh, there's the bad RNG. So you can get a taste of it. Oh, that's real bad. 3 feathers. 3 feather drops. Alright. Now this next level is themed around ice. And there's a snowball fight at the end of this one, which can be pretty tricky. Yeah, he doesn't mess around, Tora. He's actually a lot more serious in the American version. He always has a serious face on, he doesn't care the circumstances. Alright, let's see if I can get fastballs. There's one. Pretty precise timing on that. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, that's about as good as you can do that, so. Squeeze through there. This is the last water level. Got got some pretty technical stuff in it at the end, mostly. Don't want to get hit there, but it should be alright. He really smiles when he makes a snowman, when you want him to make a snowball, so that was pretty good pattern I got there. Okay, I'm gonna try this once with the redirection here. Okay. Usually once I mess that up I stop just because it throws off my timing, but you can save a pretty significant amount of time if you do those change of direction grabs instead of having to ride the whole slope. That's still not bad though, what I did there, so I'll take it. This is a pretty much scripted boss. You can't really do anything, any speed tech on this at all, really. But in the American version, this isn't a cat, so this is superior, just in that fact alone. And if you didn't know, cats don't like spicy food, so we gotta put the spicy hot soup into his mouth to kill him. That was really close. I don't know either, Tora. He doesn't look like he's made of ice, so I don't know. Alright. This next level, pretty technical. It's got the hardest trick in the game that doesn't involve pulse wings. There's a skip that you can do that skips about 15 to 20 seconds of other routing. It's pretty hard to do. I might be stuck at it for a little while. Hopefully not too long. Alright, that skip's coming up right here. Just trying to line it up properly. Not really happy. Okay, that's pretty good. Could have been a little bit better, but I'll take it. Definitely not bad. And keep the extra health there instead of damage boosting. This mini-boss has 4 different attacks. Oops. He repeats the first one at the very end, but they're random in which order they come in. That was a little sloppy. Could have been worse though. I was gonna do the circle attack again. Alright, so now we go to the Techno-Aztec Cyberpunk level. Throwing crystals to power transporters. Basically what most of this level is. This guy's only vulnerable when his feet are up. Aren't we all? Oops. These platforms move in the opposite direction that you grab them on. So you can grab above them like that to make them go up. We got the wallpaper. Oh, we got the perfect wallpaper RNG. It can be in any of those little tears, and there are mobs in the other ones, so saved a little bit of time. Oops. The safe strat here is just to hide in this little alcove, wait for the crystal to appear, which I am doing. That's pretty good. Not so much. You can clear all those spikes in one swing. It looks pretty awesome, but it's hard to do. Okay. He's the boss of this world. He doesn't really have any RNG. It's all dependent on your placement. But if I mess up my placement, it's basically RNG, because I don't know all of his different things that affect his movement. Oops. That could have gone slightly better, but that wasn't too bad. Blasting off again. And this next level is the last platforming section, and there's a mini boss after that, and the big bad greedy himself after that. Alright. Now this mini boss gives you a lot of knockback when you grab him, but you can cancel that with another grab. So this boss is pretty brain dead. I mean, the strat required to beat him, you pretty much just spam attack. I kind of abuse vulnerability frames. Not like I was doing. You're supposed to do better than that. I really hope I don't die. Okay. Had to be careful with that boomerang there. Now on to the last boss. It has a lot of RNG, so hopefully this works out. Quick, get ready on time. Sorry, that was a little close of a call. Because I messed up the cycle there. Well, that's Ristar. A lot of mistakes, but...
I tried to do the classic NASA meme of increasing the estimate, and I didn't even need to.
What was the time?
30:20.
Didn't get that sub 30. Oh well.
Good run, though. Very entertaining.
Yeah, no, I like that game a lot. It's a very, very fun game. And thanks for having me, guys. I had a good time. Hope you enjoyed watching.
So we're going to go to intermission for a second, and then the stream will cut out, as we're going to be switching restreamers for the rest of the night. Joel will be taking over for me, so yeah, be right back.